He's not Garfield.
He's got the Wolverine lines.
No, I just wanted to. Alright. Blanking on more things here.
Nice. Silverleaf says it's official, and she puts the word fish in the middle of official. Yeah. That's a good one.
Actually, that's kind of cool.
What do you?
I don't know yet. I was thinking of doing that, like off the side here.
That'd be cool.
Instead of these.
Yeah, instead of those, I'd dropping those and giving them the.
Yeah.
I like that one on the far left in the middle. Left. That guy, yeah.
I was thinking this.
A little bit more slopey.
Yeah, so that doesn't gloom weaver, you know.
Right. Cool. Well, I'm gonna glue some things to some other things. Any requests?
If you could glue the one thing to the one thing.
I can do that. Just curious if there's anything you don't want me to glue to something else.
Don't glue anything to my tablet.
Okay, that's fair. I'll see what I can do about that. Can't make any promises. People in the forum are suggesting that I put super glue on Craig's keyboard. Then I would have to answer all the emails instead of Craig, so that's not going to happen. Oof. I have some bad news for you, man.
Huh.
This room's gonna smell like rubber cement in a couple seconds.
I thought you said you had bad news.
I'm just giving you a heads up. It's pretty strong. It's a new bottle.
lot of things that that's cool. Okay.
How's it coming?
Good, I think.
Good.
I think I've got enough here.
Oh shoot. I was gluing all these tiles together for playtesting, and I realized it's not just that I have to make a rock aspect, and a tree aspect, inverted aspect, and a magma aspect. Technically I need to make a bunch of tiles for all the different terrain types.
Right. You don't have anything you can like sub in there?
I mean, the lava tiles already have, obviously. Let me go see if. Yeah. Let's see. We're back. You can just Skype it, but up to you. Whichever works. I had Jen make some forest tiles for me.
Oh, cool.
It's like, could you just print that grid again, but with a green background? I'm just like, oh yeah, that's easy. Awesome. I'm doing some high quality graphic design over here.
Awesome. That's what we pay you for.
Right? Everything is so quiet because we're working on lots of exciting things. Adam is drawing this thing, and you're watching him do it, so you know what he's doing. And I am making fantastic art or something.
You're making playtest files, right?
Yep.
Why don't you tell everybody what's involved in that?
Sure thing.
Because most of them are not playtesters and haven't done this themselves.
That's not true. I have templates that I've made before, and I'm plugging all the information into it. I've already done all that part. I've already cut them out, made all the cards and everything. What I'm doing right now is making the tiles, the playtesting tiles for lava hexes, or not lava hexes, elevation hexes and forest hexes.
Yeah, this is the exciting, glamorous part of the job.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
For me, it is. For you, it's like...
This is your favorite part of the job.
Yeah.
My favorite part of the job is closer to what happened this morning, and then also what will happen later when I write like flavor text and actually write down the story stuff that we've been talking about. People are asking where you can buy the Sentinels of the Multiverse soundtrack, and you can buy it on Steam. Sure, you can buy it on iTunes. You can also get it through Amazon.
You can listen to it for free on Spotify.
You can listen to it on Spotify. I got it through Amazon, and so.
A lot of good ambiance in there.
Yeah. All that stuff. Good times. Okay. Let's see if that thing printed out. It did not. So that's cool. Someone asked something about if that character has gills. I think we established earlier that the character is not a fish, and everything with gills, everything in the world that has gills is a fish. Obviously. Should have been lots of specific discussions.
Hmm?
Oh, no, nothing.
I thought you were saying something.
I was, but it wasn't important. I decided to not say things instead.
Okay, you want to take a look at this?
Yeah. Hold on a second, let me put down this layer of glue so it can be drying. Otherwise it's going to take forever. Cool. I like the color shifts on his arm and his
Yeah.
face. That's cool.
And its legs.
This could stand that one could stand to be bigger. Like, based on the size.
No, I don't want to go full.
Okay.
With that, but
I don't mean a little longer. I mean just like stouter.
yeah, drawing wise, it's going to limit his mobility as far as what positions I'm able to draw him.
Oh, that's fair. I like the stitched coat thing.
Yeah, this is the.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any of this up. Actually,
just making stuff up.
Yeah. I had like a bunch of.
So the chat.
I had this on the back.
Yeah, I can tell that.
Yeah, and then that's basically up there.
Right. The chat has been throwing around names and stories for this guy. And they've pretty much figured that there's something wrong with the naturalist.
Mm-hmm.
So good for them. But somebody actually did guess the right name for it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
cool. Good job, guys.
yeah, that's true. So.
Right.
But a lot of names have been suggested, so I don't think that they know which one. The name that I was like, it's fine.
Oh yeah, I did that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think they could be lighter in color. The main.
Yeah, I was going for more like cartoon coloring because
Yeah.
usually it's darker in cartoons, so
Yeah, that's fair.
it reads clearer.
Well, and his coloration is all messed up anyway.
Right.
Cool. No, I like it. Okay, that's good.
I'm happy that it just doesn't look like too much.
Yeah, I mean, like it's clearly got a lot going on without being like not possibly one creature.
Right. Okay. I'm just going to save this.
Don't you have a Sentinels Active Sketches folder?
It's in Wave 1.
Oh, you don't have a Wave 2 Sketches folder?
Right.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm just going to put this as unnamed right now, so they don't know.
They can't see that screen.
They'll see this when it saves.
Oh. I'm okay with. Yeah, that's fine. Let them stew a bit longer. Do you want to do? In terms of the cards, I could see that being for Arboreal Assault and getting like punched by lots of trees, but I kind of like it being on one of the fire cards and be like, oh gosh, because you could actually have like little bits of flame creeping across its coat. Because there's the Pyroclasm one where the fire's like popping up out of the ground underneath him.
Yeah. I think I want to do multiple characters on Pyroclasm.
You can do him and somebody else. Like that way you could put like a couple of.
Him and someone else because it's just like
you
severe time investment on one art.
Sure, I figured you could have him like forefront and then other like silhouettes in the background or something.
But I'll probably use him with tree attack.
Okay.
Whatever it's called.
Yeah, Arboreal Assault. I didn't know if you wanted to have other characters also for Arboreal Assault, since that one's hitting everything in the forest.
It's hitting everything everywhere.
Right.
And you're not seeing everywhere.
Oh, of course, right.
That's so.
Yay, there's space for everything on this sheet. Which is good because I'm low on gray board.
Should have them send us more.
I know, they've been supposed to send us more gray board for like a year now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually put this last panel down and then go see if Paul can bug Linda about it, because I really do need more. I was hoping to have more before Origins so I could make new, really pretty Spirit Island maps, but that's not gonna happen. Okay. Let that dry. Stuff.
Sorry it's so quiet, everybody. And there's no one here to tell me what you're saying, so.
They're just in general complaining that you're not talking enough.
Oh.
So just whatever comes to your mind, just say it. Stream of consciousness.
Okay. All right. Well, so with this, with this particular art that I'm working on, it's important for me that the sense of motion come across with the tree hitting the dude. So I do this as one line, and it's actually going to be carried through to the final drawing. There's just this one sweeping line of this tree. And so like I use that line to inform the entire drawing. So even my backdrop is going to have you'll see that like the trees are going to be sort of bent that way. And these ones are stationary, but bending them all like that and then blurring the lines will create a sense of motion in the foreground. I don't know if that's the type of stuff you guys want to hear, but that's what you're going to hear anyway. So yeah. That's basically it. I always have trouble with what to do with the legs when you're getting hit, but I have to just envision them getting thrown back, I guess. Legs are just a trouble area for me in general. I don't like drawing legs. Feet don't bother me so much. A lot of people are bothered by feet, but it's the legs themselves that I don't love.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
What'd I miss?
You missed me talking about how trees move or why I'm drawing this tree the way I am, and how I don't like drawing legs.
You don't like drawing legs, that's
Yeah,
true.
I don't mind feet really, but I don't like drawing legs.
So a character that doesn't have legs but that does have feet would be ideal.
Yes, if all characters could just not have legs, then
People in the chat are talking about the fact that you referred to this guy as the dude.
oh, I just said that there's a tree hitting a dude.
Yeah, they're saying the dude confirmed. So now they think that this character is the scholar.
This character's not the scholar.
Don't be so hasty.
Nor is he the dude. I was referring to dude in the general sense.
Not the specific sense.
Right.
Okay.
In the future, if I'm just streaming my art, I probably will just have music on it. So if you don't like music, then
Or they can just listen to it on mute or watch it on mute.
yeah, just mute your window. But
you're not going to talk them through all your art?
yeah, I'm not gonna talk through the whole thing. I'm just gonna get on the stream and draw most of the time.
That is probably for the best. What is going on here? Cool. Good. I'm gonna go get the big cutter and start chopping these out.
Cool.
You want me to top up your coffee for me?
No, if you could grab me one of my wild cherry drinks, or black cherry drinks out of the fridge.
I'll look for it.
There's just a billion cans in the beer fridge.
Okay. But it's not beer?
No.
What's it doing in the beer fridge?
Well, it's the drink fridge.
God damn it.
Language.
I'm putting non-beer in the beer. Unacceptable. Unacceptable! Here's your beer.
Thank you. Schweppes Black Cherry Seltzer Water. Also brought to you by that.
We need to get some.
We do need some sponsors.
If we're just gonna keep.
If everybody can like put the word out to Taco Bell and Schweppes.
Mainly Taco Bell.
Yeah, but
like Schweppes is fine, I guess. But
I drink Schweppes. I don't actually care if it's Schweppes in particular.
yeah, you'll drink anything.
I just drink any seltzer that's good. So any seltzer places that want to.
Yeah. But really Taco Bell. If we could get some Taco Bell sponsorship.
Yeah.
We were just saying they have savvy social marketing.
Right.
Stuff.
Just put the word out.
We're gonna talk about them anyway. What if they also paid us?
Yeah.
That's a really good pitch for us to be their sponsor.
So wait, you're marketing for us for free as it is, and you want us to pay you to do that?
Yeah.
You guys are new at this, huh?
All right.
But hell, I'd eat Burger King if they paid me.
I would not. I mean, like.
If they were paying me to, are you?
They'd have to be. Well, it depends on how much they're paying.
If they sponsored streaming events, which is probably multiple thousands of dollars.
Like 2.
Right. Well, even if it's $2,000, you wouldn't eat Burger King.
I would eat Burger King for $2,000. You heard it here first, folks. Okay. That terrible creaking sound you hear is me cutting things out with the terrible creaking machine. It's a heavy-duty cutter we have that works really nicely, but it's not quiet or subtle. What does the chat say? Anything important? What's my favorite color?
What's your favorite color?
What's my favorite color? It depends. I mean, like for game piece, like I'm gonna be red, I'm gonna be blue. I usually pick green, but I'm not super annoyed if I don't get it.
For game pieces, I always pick black.
Red. Oh, or red.
If black's available, but red's my favorite color.
Yeah.
Black is more of a symbolic thing.
Oh, Ryan raises a good point. Fogo de Chao would be a good sponsor.
Who would?
Fogo de Chao, the Brazilian steakhouse.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get that.
What's the lowest amount you would eat Burger King for?
I would eat Burger King for free Burger King.
I would not eat Burger King for free Burger King.
I like Burger King.
Adam's just getting into his role of corporate shill. No. I don't know. We didn't get into this industry for the money, that's for sure.
No. We got into it for free Burger King.
Damn right.
Hey, you know what? If we make a tabletop game, one day it might get us free Burger King.
That was exactly how that conversation went. Let's make a superhero game so that we can get free Burger King. You know, honestly, if we were trying to get free food at that point, it would have been IHOP.
Yeah.
Because that's where this game was born.
So we should get IHOP sponsorship.
We should get IHOP sponsorships, considering that, like, pretty much every interview that we do about how the game got started and everything.
Yeah, we talk about
IHOP.
Every single one.
So,
if anyone knows executives at IHOP.
Yeah. Oh yeah, tokens. Silverly mentioned Christopher's already sponsored by Ardbeg, right? What?
No. No, he branded himself willingly.
Yeah, no, that's another one of those. It's one of those Taco Bell sponsorship type things where it's like, you know, if you give us money, we'll shill for you. It's like, well, you're already kind of doing that though.
Yeah. Why should I pay you?
Yeah, it's a fair point.
You can't undo it. Like, so we could, at the very least, I'm not saying it's compelling, but we could tell Taco Bell we'll stop talking about them.
Yeah.
Whereas you can't. I mean, you can remove that tattoo.
Yeah, I could. I could also wear long sleeves all the time when I'm like doing casting and stuff. I wear long sleeve shirts pretty much every day, all the time, so I could just not roll my sleeves up. And be like, listen, rolling these sleeves up is an additional fee. There's no way. Yep. In demand.
That'd be pretty funny if they were like, "We'll pay you to roll your sleeves."
Oh no. We don't really want to associate our brand with what you're doing anymore. Yeah, that's fair. Matchstick Man showed it back in the forum and says, "Back, give me a summary from the beginning so I can check that I haven't missed anything." And Ryan said, "This isn't a fish." Oh, these online people are so funny.
Now imagine if everything changed and this were a fish suddenly.
It can be. Stranger things have happened here in the office.
And characters suddenly turning into fish.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we made it in the prison sense of the game.
Probably not. So someone asked, how many times do you draw a character before getting to this stage? Well, this is the second drawing of this character that's ever been made.
Yeah.
The first one being that sketch earlier. That said, a lot of like discussion and consideration goes into these, and some characters.
I did one sketch also in a sketchbook that I didn't like, so I knew what I didn't want to do.
So there you go. So there was and some characters have gone through a lot of sketches.
Yeah.
But. Okay. Defeated does say, how many people in the chat do you know by first name? Let's see. Chris, Anna, Jesse, Jody, Craig. Other Anna. There's another. Richard. Ryan. Who else is in the chat right now? Is there a place where I can look at a full list of the chat people? Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm not going to go through it all. I know a bunch of people. That's what I do. Yeah, the answer to that question is actually 0. Oh good, somebody in the chat just emailed. Oh right, Foot. I know Foot's real name. It's Foot. Somebody in the chat emailed Taco Bell to ask about their policy on corporate sponsorship.
Oh good.
Okay, Foot, your name is not Foot. It's Bigger Foot. How you doing, Kyle? Oh, where do my cards go? sounding cutter. They should have taken that music when they had the chance.
Yep. You should have killed me when you had the chance. That was from the 2000 film X-Men.
Mm.
No, it wasn't. It was from X-Men 2.
Oh, tricks.
Ah.
Sir, I'm afraid we're going to need to take your nerd card.
That's fine. I don't believe in self-identifying as a nerd anyway. Don't do that. It's going through the speakers.
It's going out our speakers.
I know. That's gonna sound
And
so
in through the
terrible.
microphone. How terrible does this sound, guys?
If you want music on, like I'll put it through the thing.
Oh, that's they can't have music that sounds like that. It has to be like this. Sounds like it does. Let's see. Does this sound terrible? People say it doesn't sound that bad. People are singing along, I guess is what that means. Said it sounds pretty good. It reminds them of a game that they play sometimes. That's Donner. Alright, anyway, so there you go. That way you don't have to just listen to the screeching cutter. You can also see the music being played out the speakers, and then...
I hate all of this.
Don't worry, we'll turn the music off when there's something to talk about again. Right now, it's mostly just Adam drawing and me cutting things. just come over there.
Ah, the delicious taste of Baja Blast. Always refreshing and only available at Taco Bell until recently.
Somebody asked what I was cutting. I'm cutting out the various map tiles or the various tile things. Okay, we've had enough requests for music. For Akash Darsha. So I'm currently cutting out some forest tiles. So that will.
Pops.
Mm-hmm.
I made a mistake. I colored the wrong layer.
Oh no, not again.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's already lava tiles. I don't have to cut out lava tiles because those can be found in every copy of the Flame of Freedom.
So you have to do elevation and.
Yep. And so I am waiting for the elevation and the Akash Darsha, rather, mega tile to finish drying, and I'm cutting out everything else. So I've already cut out the 3 aspect tokens, and I'm currently cutting out forest tokens. I have slight concerns about how these forest tokens are going to work because they cover up the elevation when you put them down.
Not if they're 1 inch.
Yeah, because the map is 1 inch.
And if they're the same.
Yeah, and when you put down one of these tokens, oh god. Wow, 1 inch flat to flat is tiny. So this is the map tile, and it is 1.5 inch flat to flat,
Right.
which means 1 inch flat to flat.
Oh, maybe we did 1 1/4.
I think we'll want to do 1 1/4 for those.
I think
It's fine for testing.
Oh, I think all of our stuff is 1 1/4.
Yeah.
But
So yeah. Anyway, for testing it'll be fine. But yeah, so we'll do 1 1/4 for those.
Existing tiles.
But yeah, so, and that then it won't cover elevation. I was going to say the other ways we can do it, we could make them 1.5 inch, but have them essentially have to be double punched. So you punch out the outside, and then you punch out the inside, and they're just the green borders, and you put them down on tiles. But I think I think it's asking for trouble, and I think that those are components that will get damaged all the time.
All the time.
And
Yep, we better both print replacement sheets at that rate.
and we'll make a killing. We'll sell it for cheap, but then sell replacements for super expensive.
Yeah, see, that's what the kids will want. Replacements are hip, see?
Yeah. Yeah, I just think that it'll make it too likely to get squished and damaged. Alright, so I'm back to the part where I'm cutting things with scissors, so I'm no longer across the room with the giant cutter. So I can answer questions in the chat if people want, or we can play some sort of exciting game. The deck building game is a popular one.
With the kids?
With the kids, specifically with the kids. They're all about deck building. Gosh, mister, I can build a deck in this game?
You sure can, Billy.
Wow. But what happens if the deck doesn't have enough railings when it's finished?
Well, your deck doesn't count.
Oh no. Gee golly, that sounds bad.
Sure is. Always remember to use the proper tools, but ask your parents' permission first.
Oh boy. This is why I think that we should do a podcast and not a live show. Because nobody really wants to hear us do this live.
Was a live show on the table?
No.
Is that something we'd ever talked about doing?
Nope.
Okay.
There's a reason for that.
So this is the sort of exciting repartee you can expect from the podcast.
Hey, it's
It'll actually be much more similar to earlier today.
yeah, the podcast will be more like the first half of today, where although instead of being more mechanics and like brainstorming based, it'll be more like story and explanatory based. But still, yeah, there's definitely things in the works there. Now that the remodel's happening, that's woo.
You know, if Taco Bell sponsored us, we'd start the podcast immediately.
Oh man, Taco Bell sponsored podcast. Now we're talking.
Yep.
Now we're Taco Bell and nope.
Oh,
Gonna workshop that one.
yeah.
I'm gonna take that one out back behind the workshop and shoot it. Alright, I have made 7 or 8 of these forest tiles. That should be enough. It'll certainly be enough for like skirmish play because you can't get that many out, but yes, letters page is confirmed. Letters page is definitely gonna happen. I
confirmed that on the forum like a week ago.
we confirmed that when we originally posted about it like a year ago.
We thought that the remodel would have
the remodel was supposed to happen. Oh, it's so frustrating. Well, because it just got so many setbacks. There's just so many things that
Setback confirmed.
Yeah, but because we don't really have a space to do it until the remodel is complete. And we were like, well, we could just do because it was supposed to be, well, the remodel's happening in a few weeks. So we're like, okay, well, we could do the first couple of episodes of the podcast and then switch to the new location. It's like, well, no, if we're just going to be the first couple of episodes, then we'll go ahead and wait until the new location happens. And then it was another few months, and then it was another few months, and then it was another few months, and they're like, oh, well, we probably should have just started, but we didn't, and so...
Now we're committed.
Yeah. Let's see. What kind of game are you most excited to see Sentinels in? You have card, minis, and strategy RPG. What's your ideal game featuring them? You didn't mention the video game. So I'm offended now. That is what I am. I don't know if there's an idea. Like, what's the ideal? That's tough because the Sentinels of Multiverse card game was definitely the way that we would have wanted to start that. Like, in a perfect world, it's about like how it happened, with the exception of like we would have released something closer to the enhanced edition first, but that was. The printer did not want to do that, so anyway, that's a long story. But no, we wanted to do a card game that played exactly like that, where you would have heroes working together against a villain in an exciting environment, and then we wanted to have a miniatures game where you get to run around and fight each other. Because people are like, oh, we want to play, as the villains in the card game, and the answer has always been like, no, you can't. That's not going to happen.
I guess, like, of what's not really in the works, I would love a fighting game. That'd be a blast.
Like a video fighting game?
Yeah.
That like Marvel vs. Capcom, but with Sentinels characters?
I would love that.
That'd be fun. I do want to write a video game RPG.
Well, we're wishing.
Right. I do want to write a video game RPG. Sort of thing, like a Fire Emblem sort of style.
Yeah.
RPG.
Shining Force.
Yeah, Shining Force. There you go. Best case scenario.
Yep.
Yeah, this is just kind of turned into like wish list of what we want to do with Sentinels.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd love to do comic books, but time. We have to spend all our time making stupid dad jokes here in the office, essentially. So.
Yeah, if we don't make the dad jokes,
who's gonna do that, right? Yeah, I don't think I'd want to somebody said we should make an MMO. I don't think I'd want to make a Sentinels MMO.
Yeah, there are plenty of MMOs.
And MMOs in general are not as much about the story. Yeah. And I mean, I'm going to insult somebody there. Somebody's going to be pissed at me for saying that, probably. But because they have to be, like, where the character you play is important to the story and everything, they kind of, in the MMOs that I've played, there's too much sacrifice that has to be made there. And
Yeah, I mean, I'll also say there are great superhero MMOs out there.
Yeah.
Like, off the top of my head, Champions Online is pretty solid. I like both Marvel Heroes and DC Online for very different reasons. But they're solid, and I feel like that space is covered.
Well, and part of the reason that an MMO works and gets popular is because there's just a huge fan base out there, and everybody wants to like have a part of it. And there is like 50 to 60 years of comic book history or more. And the thing is, like, the fictional canon is that there are these decades of comic book history for Sentinels comics, but there's not. It's just what we've written, and so sure, as a result, it's more cohesive and things, but you're still not going to
have 50 years of followers.
Right. We have, 4. And that's great. I'm not complaining about that. That's wonderful and lovely, but it means that we just don't have the popularity.
Yeah, there are things we can support and things we can't.
Yep. So yeah, like in 30 years or something after we've been doing this that long, then we'll come back and
right. We'll do an MMO then.
Right, but it'll be an augmented reality MMO, right. And you get to
for Oculus Rift 8.
Yeah. And that the 8's turned sideways, so it looks like an infinity symbol.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm working on the branding for that team. All right, okay.
You heard it here first, folks. Oculus Rift 8 infinity symbol.
Yeah, if they use that without asking me, they owe me a space nickel, which is the currency of the future.
That's a lot, though.
Space
nickel is a lot.
One space nickel, yeah. Turns out. Okay. What is the chat saying? Turn-based Sentinels RPG. Okay, yeah, that's like more what I want to do, like for Shining Forces now. Space sim video game set in the Sentinel setting, so you can play as like a Mirian starfighter battling against Thrathian fleet.
If we did that, we'd do GSF.
Yep, that's the Galactic Strike Force area there, and that's not like that'd be cool. I mean, the reason that we made the original card game is because we wanted to have something like that, and it didn't exist. And so, those of you out there in internet land that like that sort of thing, if there's something out there that you're like, man, I super like this, and maybe I don't know, the likelihood that we want to make a thing like that is pretty high, because you guys like, at least in some ways, the stuff that we like, because you like the very thing this is all based on. So, yeah, we definitely want to make video games and fighting games and Taco Bell sponsorships, but the likelihood of that happening is less high. If it does happen, when it does happen, it'll be in the future. And so, for now, we're just working with what we have and what we can do, and enjoying the hell out of it. Let's see. People are asking for more GSF. We have lots of things we actually want to do with GSF, both the game itself and also the setting and the property. So, depend on what the future holds.
What you can do to make that happen is get out there and tell people about GSF.
Yeah, actually, the GSF is our worst selling property. Not to say that it is selling terribly poorly or anything, but it is just undeniably our worst selling property. And the popularity of it, and like we have convention support and stuff for it, but with some things we do selling very well, and some things we do selling medium, and some things we do selling not as well, we kind of have to put our focus where it makes sense for us as a company. And so a lot of what we're doing is going to be based on like what works for us, what's going to keep us economically viable.
Keep the lights on.
Right. But if GSF continues to flounder for a long time, then it will probably be a property that we will essentially shelve and then revisit several years down the road, because it's a good game and people like it, and if it's just not getting the attention it should right now, then we can always republish it with some tweaks later on, but that is a future sort of thing. Okay, I'm gonna do some gross cutting over here. What are you doing here? Gross cutting where you cut yourself and it gets all bloody and messy. No, that is gross. Gross cutting is where I use a machine that is super squeaky and gross to listen to. And I try to avoid it while we're on the air because nobody wants to hear that.
It's when you cut a whole lot of something at once.
Right, it's when you cut 144 of something.
Yeah.
All at once, in fact.
A case of cases.
Yeah. Isn't that the guy that did the top 40 for a long time?
I actually think it's a name for Jesus.
Okay.
The
Quality
were
jokes.
really good.
Yeah. Guys, you're hearing some high quality jokes over here. I don't.
Yeah, write these down.
This is the reason that Taco Bell is begging us to. For the sponsorship.
So they have standing orders. For
Whereas we have standing orders for Gordita Crunch Wraps or whatever. All right, here we go. Yeah, somebody asked if this will be available to watch later. Yeah, like a day or two after a stream finishes, Twitch gives you the ability to export it. And so after it's all done, we'll export it. And when we get back from Origins, because we're going to be at Origins all the rest of this week / through the weekend. So sometime next week, we will export it and download it and set it up on YouTube for everybody to watch. So there you go. Let's see.
And I will not be at Origins.
You jerk! You'll be here drawing.
But I'll be here drawing to get things done. So I might stream while they're gone. If you're not at Origins, you could potentially...
If you are at Origins, you could potentially watch. Like,
Yeah.
You can sit in the corner and watch your cell phone instead of being at Origins.
Yeah.
That's what I do. You don't need to kickstart Sentinels the Multiverse anymore, but do you look on Kickstarter to see if there's anything game-related coming out? Do you back anything on Kickstarter? I back occasional things on Kickstarter, but not a lot. I don't spend a lot of time looking at Kickstarter. And we're still going to use Kickstarter for projects that are new properties. So like we kickstarted the Tactics game, this game, and we kickstarted the deck building game, and we'll be doing a Kickstarter for Spirit Island. We'll be doing a Kickstarter for the RPG when we do it. We just won't be using Kickstarters to expand a title. If a title is good enough that it deserves an expansion, then it doesn't need to be kickstarted. It should stand alone. So
I kind of think we owe it to Kickstarter and the other people that are trying to get things done on there to not take up their bandwidth.
yeah, I mean,
If we can support it without Kickstarter.
Sure, it's more of a matter of, like, when we do a pre-order, it's better for our fans directly, and it's better for us. Like, it just works out. So, we do pre-orders and things like that for existing titles, and we do Kickstarters for new titles. So, Okay, other questions. What was your favorite menu item at Taco Bell? That's tough.
Cheesy gordita crunch for me.
That's also this guy's preference.
It's the
Really
best.
I like, for me, my standard tried and true is the double decker taco, because you get both the soft taco and the hard taco. But I tend to get different things. If there's ever a special thing, I try to get it. But man, we really could do a podcast or like a Q&A all about Taco Bell.
We could.
We could talk about Taco Bell for hours. We have talked about Taco Bell for hours today. Today.
Yeah. Like me some Taco Bell. It is the go-to.
Yeah, it's kind of like we'll occasionally be like, okay, it's time for lunch. We could eat the food that we have here, or we could go to Taco Bell, and then that happens. Will Deck Builder be in retail? Yes, absolutely. Deck Builder will certainly be in retail. It's being printed right now, and we're hoping to have Deck Builder at Gen Con. Craig, what do you think? What?
We have Taco Bell at Gen Con?
Oh, I'm hoping to have Taco Bell at Gen Con too.
What's up?
What's up, Craig?
Someone wants to know if your drawing streams are going to be uploaded to YouTube.
Yes.
Probably. I mean, if we can figure that out.
Okay.
And then we can just create a special YouTube
I will,
folder that is like, here's Adam's streams.
Yeah, I will be tweeting when I do it, and then also I'll also upload them to YouTube, and I'll tweet about what I upload them to YouTube also. But when I do that, if you don't want to sit and watch the whole stream, I'm going to try and upload 5x speed ones also.
Oh, that's cool.
So that you can
Isn't
just
that-
see it happen really fast.
That's just a thing you can do on YouTube, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know if I needed to use Premiere, which I can do easily in Premiere, but
Right.
if YouTube doesn't let me do it by itself.
Well, no, I mean, it is a thing that as a person watching, so like if I pull up a YouTube video here, which I'm doing right now, then I can go here to the settings, and I can turn the speed as high as 2.
Okay, yeah, well, 2's not fast.
2's not fast enough, no. Yeah, 5x at least gives you like, oh look, here's what's happening.
Yeah. And you'll
I knew that there was a speed setting on YouTube. I didn't know how high I can go. Apparently the answer is 2. Okay, what does it say? Speed. Yeah. Speed. Do you like the caramel apple empanadas?
Yes.
Yeah, they're great.
And how?
They're just like essentially apple pies, but better.
Yeah.
And I like apple pie, don't get me wrong.
Oh man.
I super like food. Food is great. Adam, do you like food?
Depends on the food.
That can't come from you. You said you would eat Burger King for free.
Yeah, but I'm like generally pickier than you.
That's true. That is very true.
I guess I'm less picky with fast food.
You're less picky with fast food and more picky with good food. You like Indian food.
Oh, I hate Indian food.
You're so wrong.
I actually don't hate Indian food. It just wrecks my stomach.
Indian food's the best, and I would eat it every day, but then I'd be poorer than I already am. All right. How are we doing here? Curl up in the deck building. Characters Taco Bell. Which Sentinel characters like Taco Bell? Well, Tachyon definitely likes Taco Bell.
Tachyon won't eat anything.
Sure, but like for her, the fact that she can go to Taco Bell and get food pretty quick.
Yeah, Setback absolutely loves Taco Bell.
Yeah. I mean, Expatriate likes Taco Bell well enough.
They can go there together.
Right. She appreciates food that she can eat on the go, and
yeah, I mean she's happy with MREs.
Right. That's the thing. Actually, I think she'd probably prefer MREs to Taco Bell, but it'll do in a pinch. Legacy would prefer like a hot dog or a hamburger.
Right. Yeah, good American cheeseburger any day of the week.
Or meatloaf.
Oh, yeah, but only his wife's meatloaf.
Oh, his wife's meatloaf's the best. It's not that good, honey. No, don't be modest. I'm not really that good at cooking. It's not really what I do. Yeah, Craig, we could do Indian food tomorrow. We could go to Haveli. That sounds good. Okay.
I have the Sentinels theme stuck in my head now. Hardcore. Play that once.
Okay. What do we got here? I'm going to be moving within the next 3 months. What would be the best way to adjust my shipping information for all the pre-order stuff? Are any of them likely to ship out within that time frame? The pre-orders that you from like the pre-order this year, that stuff is not going to ship out in the next 3 months. Just email Craig. Yeah, he already put up a thing about that. Yeah, that's fair. Silverlance asked his wife's meatloaf or his mom's meatloaf. His mom's meatloaf.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That was her thing, but his wife is genuinely too busy. All right, what do we got here? I want to make my railings out of gold. Promo materials for deck building. There is the promo material. We announced the promo barbecue grill card for deck building, and it is not a gold railing, but it is pretty cool. Does Craig know that it's your birthday tomorrow? I don't know. Craig is aware, he says. Okay. What does Legacy's wife do? That's a question that I will reference you to the first episode of the Letters Page podcast. Because the Letters Page podcast is all about Legacy. Yeah. And we definitely already had questions in the feed that we are in the list to talk about Legacy's wife and what she does. So unfortunately, I'm going to make you wait a little longer on that just because we were excited to share that in that podcast. I want wool railings. No.
Wool?
Glad we had this talk.
Wool?
Wool railings. It's looking good, man. That guy's getting swapped by a tree. Swap.
Yeah, that's not working like I wanted to.
I will tell you that
this is what arboreal assault is.
Yeah, arboreal assault. Somebody asked what Legacy's wife's name is, and since we said we were going to talk about it, I will say that her name is Nancy Parsons. But
we'll go that far,
and then we'll stop there.
Yeah.
I could read this whole bio thing to you. It's written up here, but I'm not going to do it. Do we have an estimated date for the Letters Page? I would love to say end of this year, but I feel like that's not safe. I feel like, end of the year.
As soon as we have the space, we can do it.
Yeah. So and like the remodel is supposed to be done by the end of the summer, but that's if everything goes perfectly. There's no problems with the electrical.
Well, we'll have. If they have that part done, we'll have the space to do it.
Yeah.
So as soon as 6 weeks. As late as the end of the year.
Yeah, that's safe. I'll tell you, 6 weeks not going to happen because that puts us like right at Gen Con prep time and everything. But probably the first one we get recorded after.
An hour to record.
You say that. We'll have to. Anyway, I think that the first one will happen like we'll record the first one like soon after Gen Con is my guess. Okay. She's not a negative Nancy.
Nope, she is a positive Nancy.
Way positive Nancy. All right, I'm going to use the restroom real quick. And then when I come back, because you're about done there, right?
I just finished.
Just finished it.
Yep.
Do we want to take a quick break and set things up and then come back in on the feed itself so that we can, on the video, and play some games?
Sure, I will set you away. We'll be back in a minute.
Cool. Sounds like a plan.
Bye. Do a little ad. We're back on.
Oh, we are? Okay, good. Like, that's the thing that came back to the feed. Yep, thanks for the heads up.
Whenever I'm having a long day.
Craig, take a seat. I'm glad I was able to call you here today for this momentous occasion.
Screen.
Yeah, get rid of it so we stop looking at ourselves.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay, so we're not responding to comments for a little bit.
Yeah, because Craig's here, so he can't respond to comments. Turns out.
I can guess. I can guess what people are saying.
It's true. I'll make an oblong one so there's leaves table space for everybody. You have all this table space over here.
Yep.
Craig has table space there. Table space here. I'll put one more. This. Sure, why not? How's that seem to you guys?
Good.
Cool.
Great.
Good.
What characters do people want?
I want Roth.
Oh.
Unless you like specifically want to see a certain mechanic versus.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Don't
yeah,
want.
that's more of a-
Don't want Ray through Unity.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Let's take Tachyon. He's my my standby.
Your standby?
Yeah.
Your go-to?
Yeah.
Who do you want to see me play for my second?
I'm trying to think what would synergize well with that.
Probably something that can do a lot of damage, because she doesn't have that. So either somebody with a lot of range, and like Beacon wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, so maybe like
Bunker wouldn't be
Ambuscade.
bad. I wouldn't do Ambuscade personally. I would say Beacon, Bunker, or
I don't want to go against
the operative.
this Bunker because it's just like hitting a wall. Let's do the operative. Let's see that.
Okay. A lot of melee.
It's gonna be a close and personal game.
Not for me.
Except for Rob. Rob's gonna stay the hell out of it. Tachyon?
Thank you.
Ra? Nope.
You're out. It's just me and Christopher now.
Fire.
Alright, Tachyon alone.
Oh no!
Versus the operative and a Kashtosha.
You can have me back, but I get to sing.
Nope. I'm sticking. Just me.
Yeah. Once you've made that sort of stand, you gotta stick to it.
Once you go down the dark path, forever will dominate your destiny. That's from Star Wars.
That's from Star Wars X2, right?
X2.
X2?
Because earlier we said that's from X-Men. Oh wait, no, that's from X2.
Oh, no.
That's a callback.
That's from
Comedy's
Return
all
of the
about
Jedi.
callbacks and references. Timing.
As Yoda's dying, he says that. That's part of his.
Is Ra's and tap cards. What if you don't play Ra?
Are you serious?
It's we have things here
I
somewhere.
give you Baron Blade then.
They're
That's
all-
fine.
Let me see. Oh, this is. I'm pretty sure mostly made out of replacement parts. So.
Awesome. That's what I love to hear.
Well, that's what happens here in the office.
So we don't have promos in there either?
They should have promos.
Oh, okay.
We've played with this set.
I know, and Ra's right there. I just don't know where his cards are. I can check the other set if you want me to grab them.
Unless you want to play Ra's character panel with Baron Blade's cards.
I mean, you can do that. We'll do some playtesting that's not really useful here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, I need the operative's character.
Okay, so how do you play this game?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to not answer that question.
Now, where are we starting?
Say where we want.
Wherever.
Alright, I'll just start up right in Brill then.
That works great for gosh darn it.
That's where I'm going to end up.
Yep. Let's see. Do you guys want 1 and 3 or 2 and 4?
I think 2 and 4.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys pick which order they go in.
You probably want to go first, right?
How are you gonna play Blade?
Good question.
I'm gonna. How about you two start anywhere in this hex,
Okay.
and mine will start anywhere in this hex. How's that sound?
Sure.
Boy, yeah, there's not a whole lot of ways out of here.
Is it? Do you want me to? Here, I can twist this once, so we at least get the put the super high
Yeah,
elevation on the
I was
edge.
gonna have to like port 3 times to get out of there.
Yeah.
Um,
Here, now we at least have an alley that goes the whole way.
yeah.
In the cover, you say? Fantastic.
Yeah, I would like to go.
Do you want to go 4? Okay, I'll take 2. That's fine.
Okay. I just pick which aspect I'm starting in, and I've written down. Actually, yeah, I'll start 1 and 3, and I'll start rock aspect here. So yeah, that's what the Akash Direction looks like. Woohoo! Those are 3 different aspects. You can see these. Maybe you can. We'll find out after the recording's over. Okay, and then pick power cards.
Do you want him 3 dice so I can go ahead and move my movement?
I want white dice then.
Yes, switch it. Well,
My starting movement for Akash Darshan is 6.
Wow.
well,
Okay.
okay.
Yep. Cheats. Next, I'll need to get llama X's out. I can do that for you. Oh, in fact, I've got a ton right here.
At least I can get out of the cover, I suppose.
All right, so I want to put the operative first, actually.
Yeah, those are 1 1/4. Our standard token size.
Yep.
Oh, are we revealing?
Yeah.
Might as well.
Feel free. Let's see, you've got the battle suit and the kinetic redistributor. Very nice. And we've got the world standstill and symmetric interruption. I've got strikes unending and undivided attention, which I'm declaring on Baron Blade, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to switch it out for Sarigama. Start of my turn. I need to get things like hit points. That's what it is. Oh yeah, I rolled movement for Akash Darshan, but not for operative. Operative doesn't need to move.
No. It's just a
5.
regular character.
Operative doesn't have a lot of dice. Oh, you guys are hoarding them. That's fine. Okay. Keeps.
As we kind of have to narrate what's going on here.
Yeah. So let's see. We have set everything up here. We've got Akash Darshan going up against Baron Blade and Tachyon, and Akash Darshan's got operative on our team. I'm starting off with the rock aspect. None of that's going to super matter until. Oh, I got to get my power ding cards. Yeah, I'll put Weave of Thorns out as a starting card for her. And. Wow, she's going to be interesting to play. Alright. She might need another ongoing. Maybe not, though.
She's got a weave.
Got a Weave of Thorns.
I'm going to
Dang.
put that weave right out.
Yeah, I'll put down Terraport.
I could have sworn that was your natural hair.
It is.
It's very natural.
Yeah. The most natural.
Okay. So. Let's see, it's the operative turn. Alright, she's going to move to here. Well, let's see. If I'm switching. I'll hit switch and light strike instead, since I cannot possibly get to you. Sorry. Well. No. Okay, cool. So I will move to here with her, and take a dodge token. You know, I'll take an aim token and a dodge token since I have 3 actions. I moved, aimed, and dodged. And that is the operator's turn. I'm going to roll new movement. Still 5.
How many encounter are we going to? Or we're just going until
until something breaks.
something else?
2 or 3, but
Okay.
I'm mostly interested to see. I'm more interested to see how the game
Yeah,
plays.
okay.
All right, what do you got, Tachyon? You gonna trade out either of your cards?
What's that?
Are you trading out either of your cards?
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna swap that synaptic interruption there for my unrelenting.
Yeah.
Unrelentum.
Unrelentum, yes. Okay. And I'm gonna go. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mhm.
First action. And then I'm going to sprint.
Speak up. So.
I'm gonna sprint to here.
I'm gonna attack you twice for doing so.
Okay.
I'm generating hazard spaces, so I attack
Oh.
you when you enter this space, and I attack you when you enter that
Oh.
space.
Well,
But I mean, you can do whatever you want.
I'll sprint to here.
Okay, then I will attack you.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Yes, you will. And I'm gonna go ahead and aim this sprint because
Aim the sprint?
Yeah, I'm gonna aim the sprint. I'm
I
gonna
didn't know
aim.
you could do that.
Yeah, amazing. I'm gonna aim this attack.
Okay.
So 2 goes away, so I have 3 4s coming at you.
I block one of them.
Yeah, you take 2 damage. I like it.
Okay.
Do you want to punch me?
Yeah, I do.
You can punch me for free.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to.
Are you though?
Yeah.
If you die on your turn,
I'll be so excited. 4 and 5. Or the one doesn't
No,
make
one
range.
goes away.
So
This is 4 and a 5.
1, 4, 5. The 1 goes away, so 4 and 5 coming at me.
Yep.
Okay, I have my dodge, and I'm not going to use it on that. And I didn't need to.
Nice.
I block exactly. I rolled exactly what you rolled. 1, 4, 5. Do you want to sprint and hit me again?
I do. I'm
Okay.
going to.
All right.
Over there.
I'm going to attack you for entering that hazard space.
Yep. Yes, you are.
Oh my gosh, I love it. This is so good.
My goal is to put my corpse right there to kind of block the
Corpse is
path.
so blocked. Okay, the 1 doesn't make range, the 2 is an auto miss, and the 6 is an auto miss.
I just have to block a
So
5.
you just have to block a 5.
1 5.
And you
I
did.
do.
4,
Okay.
5, 1 is what you roll.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's just what I do, apparently.
Proud of you, Craig.
Now I'm going to try to hit you.
Sure. Oh my gosh, that's great.
Oh.
6, 5 coming at me. I'll go ahead and use my dodge. So I just need to roll 1, 6 here. I don't.
You didn't.
I take 2 damage.
Yes.
Upon taking 2 damage, whenever an ally in line of sight, which she does have line of sight to me, takes damage, I gain an attack plus 1 token. Or they gain an attack plus 1. So operative gets an attack plus 1 token off of that.
Okay. And I have taken
2?
2 sprints.
Yeah.
So I get to take another one for free.
Sure. Where are you going to sprint?
I'm gonna glide.
You're not going to come sprint and hit me?
No, because I will die.
You might kill me. You did so much damage to me.
I'm not gonna do 3 damage to you on my next attack.
Oh boy.
All right, Fahrenheit. Nope. No.
You rolled new movement.
Yeah. It's up to you.
That
To keep our honor alive.
Hey, you did 2 damage to me, and did 2 damage.
It was really kind
it's
of
a wash.
Nope, I have less
Yeah.
health.
And she ended up with a +1 attack.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess you used her aim and dodge.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You did use up my aim and dodge.
I'm lighter though because I have 2 fewer hit
That's
points.
true, you are way
I'm
lighter.
I'm much more nimble.
Okay. Well, that was great. I am going. Yes, it's really hard for me not to do that. Let's see what I'm going to do. At the beginning of my turn, I'm going to switch out to the magma aspect. This may surprise you. And I'm also going to switch. Which one? Okay, that has to happen. That makes sense. That makes sense. man, I do not know this character very well. Like, this thing's like, I'm trying to figure out what the ramifications of everything is here. I'm going to leave everything I have, I think. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to earthquake. Alright. Alright. I'm actually going to leave myself as the rock aspect, given that. Alright, first action.
Super awesome. Well done tagging on.
Hey, I'm here to help.
My first action is I push each target in line of... Oh, but it's in line of sight.
Oh.
And Okay, that saves you. Your running hiding saves you. Because if I teleport somewhere, then I can't move you because it's my last action that I take. And an earthquake pushes each target in line of sight 1 hex. So I can't push you into a hazard space. I can push the operative up over the hill, but I cannot push you into that danger zone. Danger zone!
It was either you or me.
I still think I am going to switch to that, but I am also going to switch to Magma Aspect, which is it's time for us to get dangerous. Huh. This is tricky. This is super tricky.
That's why I did.
I am going to take a dodge action for my first action, and for my second action, I'm going to teleport, and I'm not that guy anymore, I'm this guy. And I'm going to teleport to here. And when I do that, I place a lava tile underneath me and a lava tile underneath you. And that's the end of my turn. I roll the movement. 6 is still my speed. I could have just walked 1, 2. Not quite.
You would have gotten the lava.
And I would have gotten attacked an opportunity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could have watched to there and then the thing, but whatever. I could have watched to there, attacked you, and still placed a lava tile underneath you, and in my space. Oh, actually, that one didn't place one there. In fact, that is straight up what I'm going to do. I'm not teleporting. Given that, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for my move instead of dodging. And then my second action is I'm going to place a lava token in my space and a lava token adjacent to me, and then make this attack, which is a 5-die attack that the auto misses are wrong on, so that's a note. It should be 2 and 5. Oh, so many 2s. 3, 6, 4. 3, 4, 6 coming at you. And you block the 6, and you block the 4, and you take 1 damage. Alright. And that's my speed. Right.
Okay.
Okay.
It's up to you to actually do something for our team.
I'm going to switch on my kinetic redistributor with the displacing teleporter, which gets me an attack +1 token.
I like it.
I am going to then teleporter.
Yeah.
Yes.
To here.
Okay.
Not adjacent.
Right. And then I have 3 actions. I'm going to aim and slash and burn.
Slash and burn is
melee attack.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. That's fine. I'll do that.
Where do you push me to when you land? Can I just tell you?
Yeah.
Okay, you push me to here because then she attacks me for entering her hazard space,
good, yeah.
and then you slash and burn.
That's really good. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
There you go.
I was like, I'm not going to tell him because it's dumb.
So you attack yourself.
Yes, thank you. So I'm going to do that. I'm not going to use my attack +1 on this attack.
Oh, dang.
I know, you thought I might. And I rolled that 2, which did not miss, and then 3, 3, 1. So that's pretty friendly. That blocks it all. Okay, so whew. And now you can do your slash.
Now I do a slash and burn. That's aimed.
Yeah. And you have your battle suit.
My battle suit is 5 dice.
It is a 5-die aimed attack. Yeah, there you go. Those. Okay, oh my.
Nope. This is just ours.
Yeah, that's our die.
Okay. Ooh, nice.
Okay.
The 4s go away. So 6 and 3.
Okay, so I got 2 6s. I'm gonna use my attack +1.
Oh yeah.
And
there you go.
6.
3 6s.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. I block none of it.
None of them.
I take 3 damage.
Well done.
Cool.
Okay. Roll your movement.
Moves.
Hold on.
Okay.
was a 1.
I rolled 2 ones.
All right.
Snake eyes.
I can't see you.
11.
The operative cannot see either one of you, so she can't declare undivided attention on either one of you. So that's sad. I'll go ahead and switch out for Bitter Spiral, and then I will. How do I want to do this? Yeah, Strikes Unending makes Tom Thumb Blade unlimited. I'm really tempted to do that. Nope, I'm in Magma Aspect, so that makes this lava tile 1, 2, 4 die attack. If I weren't in Magma Aspect, I would have her step onto the lava, because then she could Tom Thumb Blade you both twice. But because that lava tile is there, and if I were not a Magma Aspect, I'd just take it, because it couldn't kill me. But it could have killed me.
That's a cool strategy.
Yeah, right?
I like that.
Alright, so I'm going to step to here. And I'm just going to Tom Thumb Blade you. This seems such a waste.
Yep. Come on, go ahead, waste your turn.
I will.
Do it.
I'm gonna.
Do it.
It's not a waste, because
Like,
you're going to die.
It's absolutely impossible for me to not be uncapped on this attack if you're using 4 dice.
No, because I can roll auto misses.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, instead of Bitter Spiral, I will put out Toxic Dart.
Okay.
So that I can.
So you have fewer auto misses?
No, I'm gonna still gonna Tom Thumb Blade. It's the same number of auto misses. I'm still gonna Tom Thumb Blade you, but that way, if I kill you on my first swing, I can Toxic Dart, Barren Blade. Wow, 5/5/3. You can block it.
I
You don't.
not.
You die where you stand. Ugh. I have 1 action left, and I am going to Toxic Dart, Barren Blade. My range is 1, 2, 3. So 3, 4, 5. So 1s and 2s won't hit.
I have 4 defense. My suit.
5, 3, 3. And you block the 5, and you block a 3, but you take 1, and I can give you a poison card.
Oh no!
Yep. That's tempting. What else want? Oh, I like that a lot. Oh, that's pretty rough for you. Yeah, I'm gonna give you that. And I was gonna give you the one that does you damage over time, but instead I'm giving you Fox's Howl. You now have 6 as an auto miss number on all your attacks.
What does it say?
What
does it say? Will we ever know?
No.
Alright.
Okay. Tachyon, it's your turn.
Okay. I need myself some new movement.
I'll stand you back up.
Thank you.
No problems.
That's very thoughtful.
I'm full of thoughts.
Yep. Alright. I'm putting that hypersonic assault.
What?
And I'm going to sprint to here.
Yep.
You're not generating hazards.
No, I'm not.
That's awesome. I was expecting to take an attack there
Nope.
even. That's great. And I sprinted there, so I get to attack you.
That's true.
Tachyon does whatever Tachyon.
4! You rolled 2 2s and a 4. I blocked the 4.
Yeah. Okay, that's all right.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to hypersonic assault.
Yep. So you go to Tunk and you hit both of us.
Yep. And
that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can't go any further than that.
yeah, that's true. Okay. And yeah. So operative.
No, this is the die for the roll for both of those, not operative, because it's an area attack.
Oh, so
it's 4 against both of them. So the operative rolls for defense against the 4.
Mm-hmm.
Blocks it, and Kashtarsha rolls against the 4. And blocks it even better.
Boy, you suck today.
You have 1 more action left. Do you want to sprint back and do it again? I mean, you want to
There's absolutely no reason for me not to do that.
I mean, except that you're terrible at things.
Yeah, well, except that I can't
You
roll
just
dice.
suck. Is
All right,
all.
so do that.
Thanks,
so now-
teammate. Thanks for building me up.
roll your attack there. All right, that 2 goes 6 and 5 against both
Okay,
of those.
way
Right
better.
there. Okay, so attack
Tough love.
Kashtarsha rolls against it and blocks both of them.
Yeah, that's
And
okay.
the operative rolls against it And Brock's one of them, and
I
takes
did
1
damage!
and that's exactly what she wanted, because that puts her at 2 health exactly.
I did something!
Does that do something else though?
Yeah, she gets an attack -1.
Cool, the attack +1 token
That's
goes
only
away.
if they take damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because the attack +1 token, but because you dropped her to 2 health, she adds 2 dice to all of her attack and defense rolls from now on. So, yeah, that's exciting.
Alright, get myself some movement.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. It's 4. That's how bad of attack it is. Your movement is 4 right now.
I'm really bad today. I'm normally so good.
Is that true?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, that's fair.
You know that's true.
I do know that's true. Okay. So, now Akashtarsha can see both of you, which is excellent. I'm going to leave myself in the magma aspect. I'm going to get rid of Terraport and put down Weave of Thorns. And I'm going to use, for sure, Earthquake, you dingbats. Push each target in line of sight 1 hex. So I'm going to push her here. I'm going to push you into the frickin' lava, and I'm going to push you into the frickin' lava.
Okay.
Alright.
It's a 4-die attack, right?
It's a 4-die attack against both of you, and they're 2 separate attacks because it's 2 separate sources.
2s and 5s?
2s and 5s, the auto misses. I'm going to do Baron Blade first. 661 coming at you. You just have to roll 6 to not take damage. You didn't.
I'll take 1.
Yep. And Tachyon. 631 coming at you. And you take 1 damage. Alright, good. And then I am going to use my magma aspect to place a lava tile underneath me and a lava tile here, and then roll this attack, which is a 5-die attack, against Tachyon, of course. Because dropping Baron Blade right before his turn, and he's got the Fox's Howl on him, I'd rather let him keep that.
Yep.
I don't have any bonuses to add to it. Autumn is on 2s and 5s. Okay. 2 and 5 goes away. 3, 3, 1 coming at you.
Oh, I can block this?
Yeah, easy. And
I
you
do.
No problems. Good job. Alright, and that is her turn. I roll new movement. Hopefully her movement will be 6 again. It's not, it's 5.
That's way better.
This is Akashtarsha. I mean, Bunker would be thrilled to have these rolls. I might drop her to 2 down, but this game's not a fair representation of that because I'm rolling amazing
really well.
on movement.
Yeah.
Alright, Baron Blade is switching out a power card.
Yeah. Put Fission Blaster into play.
Okay.
We're gonna do.
Okay. Yeah, you get to pick up either an attack +1 or a defense +1 token for switching a power card.
Let's be
Good answer.
So then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5.
Yeah, but there's elevation.
Yeah, so I gotta figure out.
Yeah, you don't want to be 6 away.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a good space to be for it.
I can't move that far. Actually, I just
Oh,
realized
geez, your
that
movement is 1.
My movement's 1.
That's
I
right.
don't want to do Fission Blaster.
You don't want to do Vision Blast.
I just realized that.
I mean, you could gloat and hope that you could slash and bring me down to 1 hit point and then
that's kind of
gloat.
what I was hoping about.
That's what I would do.
Okay.
Because that means that you just have to do 2 damage to me.
Yeah, so I want to move here.
Okay, so you move.
Yeah.
Yep. Then you slash and burn, I assume?
Yeah, slash and burn, and then.
So 1s won't make range, 2s and 4s are auto misses, and 6s are auto misses. Only 3s and 5s.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. I
Hold on. No. I'm going to sprint to here.
Okay.
And do that to operative.
Okay, fantastic. So only 3s and 5s. Again, one leg range, 2s, 4s, and 6s are auto misses.
Right.
Oh, nice. So you rolled all auto misses.
Wow.
Every single one of the rolls are auto misses.
I'm going to use my tech.
Yeah? Yeah.
No. Yeah. That's what I'm going to
Yeah.
do. Use my tech +1. Hopefully get 1 damage through here.
Yep. It's a 5.
Oh, that is what I need to roll.
Right, I roll 5 defense.
Just don't roll 5 better.
Dragon mode.
Don't roll 5 or better. Don't do it.
I did. I rolled a 5 and a 6.
Okay.
I mean, you're right. That's
Yeah.
exactly. That was the correct move.
That's how to do it.
Because she only has 2 hit points. You only have to hit her for 1.
Yep. So then I'll dodge.
Okay.
In my turn.
Okay. Did you get a new movement? Do you want a new movement? You can stick with the same movement. I'll allow it. A movement of 1. 6.
There
Much
we go.
better. Okay.
Now we're talking.
All right. So it's the operative's turn. Oh, did you at the start of your